Now, we're going to solve a quadratic using the quadratic formula. We all know a fun and awesome song that we've learned, so we have those song lyrics right here in our formula. Our first step is to get it equal to 0, so I need to add a couple things to both sides, or subtract. So I have 5m squared minus 5m plus 4 is equal to 0. Now that everything is in order and it's all equal to 0, identify my A is 5, my B is negative 5, and my C is 4. So now you start singing that song. So the negative B, but we know it's the song lyrics are really the opposite of B. So we would have a positive 5 plus or minus the square root of a B squared minus 4 times A times C, all divided by good old 2A. Now the tricky part here is simplifying. So I'm going to say 5 plus or minus the square root of 25. Now this is a negative 4 times a positive 5, which is a negative 20. Negative 20 times 4 is a negative 80. All over 2 times 5, which is 10. Tricky part in simplifying this right here is that we must simplify it and then say 5 plus or minus the square root. 25 minus 85 gives us 55, a negative 55 at that. Now, we all remember that the square root of a negative 1 is equal to I. So we're going to have a complex number as our answer. So I'm going to simplify this. So I'm going to say it's 5 plus or minus the negative 55 is going to be a negative 1 times a 55, which is an I on the square root of 55. So 5 plus or minus I on the square root of 55 all over 10. You can't simplify it any further, though we have tried.